discussions that could cause change in our society. These are the discussions we have on Chat with Naija Live Television. My name is Henry Ayawei, and it's like I said earlier, it's good to have you all on the program. Today, we're discussing innovation, and not just any innovation. We're discussing how to drive digital innovation in Nigeria, and I'm joined by a number of guests who will do justice to this conversation. I'm joined by Mr. Ayawei Promise via online. I'm also joined by Professor Jude Osakwe virtually. Also, Mr. Ayawei Progress joins us on the chat. Madam Queenet Ayawei and Alan also joins on the chat this afternoon. We're discussing innovation in Nigeria, how we drive innovation in Nigeria. But just to take you a little ride around the Mr. Promise Ayawei, who is an ICT entrepreneur, a software engineer, a full stack developer, and founder of Ayawei Soft Limited, the company that's behind I-SABI, an all-in-one digital lifestyle and commerce platform. And well, I mentioned earlier, they're all joining today from their various locations virtually. I'll start this discussion this afternoon with Mr. Promise Ayawei. Let's get to meet you and your vision. Let's also get to meet your software. Please tell us about your software. What exactly is the I-SABI, the platform? What is it about, please?
Live TV, and Mr. Saint Diakamo is a very good friend of mine. The pathway to digital innovation, I believe, will not be complete without Ayawei Soft's product and essentially I-SABI. I have my reasons. Um, the first reason would be the architecture and with the way the product is being developed. I-SABI is trying to bridge the gap of having users juggle between more than one application. You see, people want to do transactions with e-commerce. They want to um, do financial services related tax, buy airtime, buy utility bills, send money to a friend. Um, as it is now in Nigeria, you go between one payment service application to one chatting application, one event management application, and all of that. Well, but on I-SABI, we've been able to integrate all of these services seamlessly into one, what we call a super application. And the architecture is robust, it's solid, and we're already gathering a lot of traction and usage. And we believe that the future of digital innovation will not be complete without the teeming youths and users of Nigeria using the I-SABI application, not because we are the ones pushing it, but because of the value it's able to provide. There's been a gap in the industry, and we said if you are able to build your product to solve problems, then you are in business. So we've identified a huge gap in the industry, and the gap is very simple. A lot of persons juggle from one application to the other in order to conduct basic tasks. But with I-SABI, you can do all of that in one place. You can chat with your friend, create a group chat to organize your meetings and your team. You can have direct messaging. We also have I-SABI moments where you can share your stories, the happenings of in your life in real time. Um, there's channels, there's announcement, there's group, a lot of things that can help your life and your business to run very smoothly. So this is what I-SABI stands for and what we are pushing into the market and why we believe we stand a chance to cause disruption in the digital space. Thank you very much.
So I-SABI is a social media platform, is that it? Is that correct?
So I-SABI is not just another social media platform. It's not just another payment platform. It's not just another event management platform. It is a super application that combines these features and services into one holistic application.
You combine event management, social media, features that typical Facebook and X all have, and also it's a payment platform, three in one, if that's correct.
Exactly.
Okay, how did this vision come about? Since it seems as though you are the vision bearer, how did you think of something this nature, something one we could describe as unique as this?
Okay, that's an amazing question. The journey for I-SABI is it's a long one. We've been building this project for the past 10 years,
10
since
years.
2015 to 10 years. Yes, ups and downs, various kinds of challenges. I don't want to go into so much of the details. Changing of team members, it's a lot. We've had our fair share of failure, and from every of those setbacks that we've gotten, we used it to refine the product to where it has become. In all of
I
our journey,
also, please
one
go
of the
ahead.
things that we noticed that helped us to evolve very quickly was in the fact that users wanted more. So and then we gave them more.
Well, how active has your platform been? I also see an element, the digital voting. Have you used I-SABI in digital voting before? Have you used it at all? What cases have you used it, and how effective is it? Is this already available? Just before I leave you and get to Professor Jude, please.
Okay. The voting platform is very efficient and seamless. One of the things that makes the voting system one of the best, in my opinion, is in the fact that when you onboard your event on I-SABI, the platform generates individual voting links for all of your contestants. So a contestant that is, let's say, contestant 001 can just share his own information.
Mm.
And the amount of votes that came in. So far, we've had very good events that have used our platform. Some of the events that use our platform are in Botswana, and then Meet Africa Fashion Festival, a global event that is starting up in Nigeria, based in Abuja. So they've had lots of traction, and then with the fact that they partnered with I-SABI, their event went seamlessly, and they are very happy to work with us.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Let's get to Professor Jude or Sakwe. Can you hear me clearly, Professor Jude, please?
Can you hear
Are
me?
you there, Professor Jude?
Yes, 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 yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Well, can we get
Ca-
to Ayawei
ca-
progress
Can you hear me?
while Professor Jude waits to join?
I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Professor Jude, you're there. Okay, Professor Jude, are you there? Can you
Okay.
hear me then?
Yes, yes, I can hear
Alrighty.
you.
What roles have you played in the development of this platform, and how would you, other than you being a team member, how would you describe the efficiency of this platform? Is it something you can already recommend for people, to start utilizing, or you think that there's more work to be done, please?
Yes, I don't think I'll be part of I-SABI if I-SABI has not been tested and trusted. I-SABI is a platform that is going to change the narrative in
Are you
Nigeria.
unmuted, Professor
And
Jude?
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. As I was saying, I-SABI is going to change the narrative in Nigeria. Why I say that is because that can be used to carry out so many things, so many transactions. It has come to change the way people do transactions, businesses, and different kind of things. A situation where you can use I-SABI to pay bills, electricity bills, DSTV, even register for JAMB and the rest of them. This is one kind of app that has not existed in Nigeria. So for me being part of this particular innovation, I have seen that it is going to change the way people transact in the country. So it's a very good one. And by the time it goes deeply into how people use it, I'm sure we are going to have so many people buying into this project and using I-SABI to do their transactions.
How do you reckon people could use I-SABI's marketplace? How can it help entrepreneurs to grow their businesses and reach a wider audience?
Okay. One thing you must understand is that even with I-SABI, you can chat, you can do, you can chat with people, you can transact, that is, communicate with people. A situation where there are features within the app that can enhance social media marketing, not just marketing on social media, but communicating with other people, both within and outside the country. The first time...
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, you say what?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. So the first time I used I-SABI, I was really impressed the way it transacted seamlessly. It didn't even take up to 5 seconds and transaction was done. That alone is what people want when it comes to business transactions. They want transactions that will enable them do business or do transactions without wastage of time. And that is what I-SABI is known for. Okay. So when it comes to businesses, I-SABI will really do a lot for business people.
Okay, Professor Jude, cybersecurity, for those who frequent the digital space, it's really a big deal for them. In the early days of popular social media platforms, we'd hear of hackers stealing information of users, and stealing accounts of users. How protected is information of people, login informations, and even information they would have to impute? Perhaps they are imputing their credit card details and of that. How secure is I-SABI? Would you say I-SABI is? The fact that you're giving us your experience, yeah? How secure would you say I-SABI is, and what are you putting in place? I mean, the measures now you're putting in place to ensure that such thing does not happen, given that you're also in your formative years commercializing it, I believe.
You see, that was the first thing that came to my mind when I-SABI came into being. That was the first question. And for your information, I'm also a professor of IT. So when it comes to things like this, we are always very, very wary when it comes to issue of cybersecurity. And I want to assure anybody that that wants to use I-SABI, that I-SABI is fully secured, very, very secured. It's not. I want people to try, so let them see how I-SABI, how the security in I-SABI is. We have done all we can to make sure that even when it comes to authentication and whatever, situations where people will want to guard or guide whatever they are doing when they are using the app, that whatever they are doing is secured. So in terms of cybersecurity, I want to assure anybody who wants to use I-SABI that I-SABI is very secured, and there is nothing like hacking that can happen. That doesn't mean that there could not be situations where people try I have witnessed and have experienced a situation where telecommunication companies are even hacked. And these are experiences, and we learn from experiences. And most of these experiences have come to bear in the development of the I-SABI app. And I want to give that assurance that in terms of security, I-SABI is very secured.
Okay, well, you've given us the assurance like a business person, but perhaps people who are listening are a little more tech savvy and would like to know the tech setups you've put in place to ensure that, I mean, this thing, if someone who is a layman also looks them up, they get to understand that, yes, certainly, it's secure for me. So what are some of these maybe tech setups that you could just relay here that could give people confidence,
All right. In
towards
terms
to
of that, I think
deal with I-SABI?
I want to leave that to the technical crew
Okay,
to handle that.
alrighty.
Yes, we have
That's fine.
our technical people here. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get to the technical crew in that case. Alrighty. I'll get to the technical crew. But before I get to the technical crew, which you will make known to me, let me speak to Ayawei Progress. If he's part of the technical crew, he'd also inform us. So I'll bring this question his way. Other than that, he could just inform me who the technical crew, who's part of the technical crew, and I'll bring them up next. But for Ayawei Progress, you are a part of this team, and so I'd really like you to touch on the challenges that you experience as people who've been part of the developing team and commercializing process of the platform. What challenges you've experienced? It's a twofold question, actually. That's the first one. The second leg of the question is, what challenges do you reckon users are likely to experience? Yet again, I like to say that it's not a very popular app already, and so one could say you are in your formative stage of maybe commercialization, if we don't want to say that way, since you've been operating for like 10 years now. But what challenges do you reckon that people, users, are likely to experience? And yourself, as a member of the team and the team in general, what challenges did you all experience while you were developing this platform?
Platform one is developing, there is bound to be skepticism in terms of people being trying to know the app more before they can decide to use them. This could be a challenge, but as it is, I-SABI is not the only new app that has been introduced into the tech world. We have others. Let's take Flutterwave, for example. It started from somewhere before it became popular and before it became known. And I-SABI cannot also be left out when it comes to that. In terms of challenges, in terms of marketing, I think every app that is being developed pass through such kind of a challenge. But when people start using it and see the beauty and the innovativeness of that particular app, I think it is something everybody will want to use. So in terms of challenges, whatever challenges that is being faced, challenges other applications that are being developed. So will be a problem.
Okay. Ayawei Progress, are you back? All right, that's very good. Please, the question I had asked to Professor, I actually meant that for you. You could now speak on user experience, what it's like. Would you say already it's a perfect user experience, user interface for people who are looking to get on the platform? Would you say the challenges? What would you say rather the challenges a user could experience are currently?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Ayawei Progress Louis. I am the head of operations for I-SABI. So far, so
Your what?
good. We've had multiple. I'm the head of operations for I-SABI and Ayawei Soft.
Alrighty.
So far, so good.
Alrighty.
We've had multiple events over the months. On a particular day, we had about two events, and I had to shuttle between two locations. Um, we've not had any particular challenge, right, in regards of user experience. All the experience we've been having so far has been amazing. We also had one user after the event thank us for actually saving his money because the way the platform works is that when you buy your ticket, when people buy their tickets online, as you as an event owner, I study has a wallet where all your funds go into. So you don't have, one of the challenges we experience when we have the conversations with these people is that they tend to say we pay so much, right? We pay so much in ticketing, printing tickets. The cost of printing tickets are too much, and sometimes when we print tickets, we lose track on the amount of tickets we print rather. So we solved all those challenges for them. So they came back to tell us thank you that the service we rendered to them was absolutely amazing, and it also helped them save a lot of money. So regarding that challenge, we would not have any particular complaint regarding, oh, we had this certain issue while using the application. It has been flawless so far.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ayawei Progress. If I could have Queenette now come up, let's talk a little. Madam Queenette. Mm. Madam Queenette, can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's find out what's your website like. For people who are looking to get on I-SABI, is it a website? Do you have an application yet? Um, that, of course, people could go to either the Play Store or the iOS Store to download it. Or it's just a website for now. Please, just skill for us.
Okay, hi. I'm Queenette. I'm the Media and Publicity Director for the project I-SABI.
Mm.
Okay, so my colleagues have explained a very good detail of what I-SABI is and how it works. So I-SABI is a web application, but we're launching on the 23rd. So we're currently on iOS store, and we have an APK file for the Play Store. That's for Android users. The iOS application and the Play Store is coming live on the 23rd. It's already there, but on the testing mode. But meanwhile, people have been using the application through the web app. You can just go to your browser and type www.isabi.com.ng. So, okay. Um, I'll first of all refer to what Mr. Promise said. We've been working on this project for a very long time. So we've had like um friends and family users on the platform. But ever since we started pushing this year, so far so good. We're more than 2,000 right now on the platform. 2,000 active users on the platform. 2,000 people doing
Okay.
transaction daily on the platform, buying airtime, buying data, trying to transfer money, making daily transactions from the platform.
Okay. Thank you so much, Queenette. We're having a haulback on your very audio, so I reckon you must be using a speaker. Maybe you'd want to walk away from your speaker. A headset is preferable, or an earpiece is preferable. But I'll leave you now, and we'll talk to Alan. Mr. Allen, are you there? Are you there, Mr. Allen? Mr. Allen, are you there? Or are we going back to Mr. Promise Ayawi? Well, oh, Clearly, we can't have Mr. Allen at the moment, so let's go back to Ayawei Promise pending when Mr. Allen would return to join us in the conversation. Mr. Ayawei Promise, this is beyond the appearances of Professor Judah Sakwe and I, Mr. Allen. It seems like you have you've carried your family, siblings along in a business enterprise that you are hopeful will be very, very big. And I also hope that your hopes and aspirations are true for you. But let's talk a little about you going into the market, commercialization again. People would often do referrals, new applications when they come up. They often do referrals, make for referrals. That's a way of that's a digital marketing strategy. Does I-SABI offer that? Could people use like a referral code and immediately do videos about it and ask people to go use I-SABI? Just a way to help. You understand what I mean? Affiliate marketing, if that's a word. You're a tech person, so you understand better the question I'm trying to ask here now. So please scale this for us, Mr. Promise.
Okay, thank you very much. That was one of the very first things we had to implement.
You please be
So
much more audible.
on
Thank you.
I-SABI, on I-SABI, we have a network intern
Mm.
that is very robust. So as a matter of fact, we have a vision to see how in the next 5 years, through I-SABI, we could remove a lot of persons from the street. How we intend to achieve that is um, we will be employing or engaging rather users and influencers who can mentor a group of persons. Let's say in your class, your community, you have people who listen to you. You tell them, come and join I-SABI. So the company gets to pay you for that effort you are putting in. So every time somebody buys airtime, you get a cashback, you get a commission from it. Every time somebody buys utilities, you get a commission from it. Every time there's a voting event or something that happens on the platform, we pay you for it. So we've been able to aggregate our data so much so that um, if anyone is able to get to a particular point, there's entry level down to black diamond. That's how we categorize it. So someone who gets to black diamond and then over a period of time, you have about let's say 5,000 persons who have directly or indirectly onboarded on the platform through your efforts. You'll be so shocked that the platform has the capacity to pay you on a monthly basis about 300 or 350,000 naira. So that's already more than what a lot of influencers get from some of these online applications. Today now you have let's say a Facebook application or a Facebook account and then you have let's say 5,000 connections or 5,000 friends. It means nothing to you. But if you have that on I-SABI and these guys are transacting, I'm telling you, I-SABI is able to pay you and then you can live like a banker, live like a level 12 civil servant and you'll be very okay because you added all of that algorithm into the platform.
Okay, Mr. Promise, if I heard you correctly, you mentioned making up to 350K on I-SABI on a monthly basis, and well, I am activated, please, sir. That's a lot of money to make in a month. Well, please also scale to us. I mean, if you're confirming these to us, scale to us how one, maybe an influencer, can get on this referral program and start making money, please. Maybe I will be the first person to jump
Thank,
in.
you're highly welcome. So, so the first thing on our playbook was to ensure that the application is out. We stress tested it in different forms. We've had lots of unit testing, different kinds of tests have gone on the platform. We are constantly updating the platform, first of all. So the next thing we needed to do was to launch our project. So that's why
Mm.
on the 23rd of this month, which is this week's Thursday, we'll be doing a dual launch of I-SABI in Abuja and in Bayelsa. The venue for the launch in Abuja is Novera Center, just beside Sky Memorial, Wuse 5. It's Wuse Zone 5. So it's a very popular place. Anyone can just walk in there and then come and hear for yourself. And then the
The date
second
is when
venue is
again?
at Skillsport Multinational along the express in Panchia. So we've invited a lot of influencers to come and hear for themselves. So once these people come in, we'll educate them on what the platform is and officially onboard them, give them severance packages, and officially set them up on a journey of self-discovery and financial independence.
On a journey of
So that's how we
prosperity.
get it done.
On a journey of prosperity, you mean? Please, again, walk us through the date for your launch and also the venue. You said dual launching in Abuja and Bayelsa State. I don't know if I got that correctly. You also mentioned two venues in Bayelsa. You just have to repeat them again. And how about the Abuja launch? Is that online, or you'd have to also do another one there physically?
Okay, so yeah, thank you. It's going to be a hybrid event. So there are already
Okay.
two halls, two venues. The venue for Abuja is Novera Center, and it's at Wuse
Novena.
Zone 5.
Okay.
Novera,
Novera.
Nodar.
That's noted.
Yes, Novera Central. Yeah. So it's at Wuse Zone 5, just behind or beside Sky Memorial. Sky Memorial is a very popular event, very
Okay,
popular
that's noted.
business hub.
Noted. Okay. Let's bring in maybe Professor Jude again, since Alan is yet to be back. Alan is yet to be back, so let's bring in Professor Jude again. Professor Jude, can you hear me, please? Is Professor Jude, it's good to know that you're still with us on the conversation, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so well, someone mentioned, one of you mentioned that you have already 2,000 users on the platform, and that they are already having a very, very beautiful experience. I mean, from your platform, which you also say that is online, and one could access it by using the URL www.isabi.com, if I get it correctly. But I'd like to take you further.
.com.ng.
Okay, please say that again.
I-SABI.com.ng.
Okay, it doesn't end at .com.ng also. All right.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
okay, please can okay, Professor Judas Asakwe, please say what the website URL is again, so we can get it clearly.
The website
The URL, say it.
Is it what?
Yeah, just continue.
www.I-SABI. The I, after I, you have a hyphen before Sabi.
Okay.
.com.ng.
That's for people who are looking to. That's for iOS users, right? I'm so surprised. I mean,
No,
the iPhone thing that's there, please.
That is the web address.
Okay, it's breaking. It's breaking.
Can you hear me?
It's better now, please.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. Just go ahead, sir. There's a lag.
Can
Go
you-
ahead, please.
All right. So the web address is www.I-SABI.com.ng.
Alrighty, and that's accessible for anyone looking to download the app
Yeah.
or looking to access the platform. All right, India. Let's take you on some
You
other
can use it
operation
on
as
your
a technology.
You can use it with your
Yeah.
laptop. You can use it on even on your phone.
Okay. As a technology entrepreneur, of course, it's important that from time to time you make innovations. Other than your current setup, is there innovations you're looking to make maybe before the year wraps up or maybe next year? What's the next big thing you're looking to include in your I-SABI platform?
I don't know if I heard you well. The next is it the next steps,
The
or
next big
where
thing you're
I-SABI will
looking to
be?
include in your I-SABI platform.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I-SABI is just starting, and when you talk about the next big thing, we are not just looking at I-SABI stopping only here in Nigeria. I-SABI is also going to go places. At this point, I also want to let you know that I am the continental chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Africa. That is the African continent. So I am the continental chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora, which is called NIDO Africa. So, and I also cover I also cover 53 countries in Africa. And I don't see any reason why I-SABI cannot go as far as that. For me, I reside in Namibia, and I have used I-SABI in Namibia here. You get it? So that shows you how far I-SABI can go. So with time, I-SABI is not going to stop only in Nigeria. I-SABI is going to go continental and even worldwide. So this is just a starting point, and we are going to spread our tentacles and make sure that I-SABI is known globally.
Okay. It's really a bold move you've taken, but there are several other fintech companies that are, offering services you're offering. If I want to ask you now, why should the user prefer all these other services that are already used and trusted over I-SABI for you to give us an insight into that? You're probably going to tell me it's because you're offering a lot of things in one: social media experience, fintech services, and all in one. Maybe that's what you're going to tell me. But could you expand on this if you have something else to add to it?
Before they were known. And you have even said it all. All these fintech companies that have been existing, they don't have what we have. One thing about business is competitive advantage. Once you have a competitive advantage over others, you are already good to go. So what I-SABI is bringing out there is
Okay. Please let me get back to
there, and that advantage we have over other companies.
sadly we can no longer hear from Professor Jude Osakwe, so would have to move on. If we can get to Mr. Ayawei, are you there with us? Or let's have okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Okay, let's just let me also find out if Ayawei Progress is also here with us. Okay, let me take Mr. Ayawei Progress on artificial intelligence. Have you noticed you are part of the those operating this, but when we talk about artificial intelligence, your user interface, does it also include artificial intelligence? Does it have it embedded? Can a user issue a query on your platform and then it's like AI responding? I'm just trying to test the responsiveness and also the interface of your platform so the public can know. I had wanted that we go with these specific details so people would know that there is something to look out for when I am going on your platform. You get.
Okay. So if I got you clearly, you're asking if our user interface is superb, which for that, yes. The user interface of I-SABI is amazing. It is one in a million, right? Irrespective of the fact that we have, you know, a lot of sections on the applications, we stuck to professionality, right? Everything we give you on I-SABI, it is top notch. Now, speaking about if we have AI
Okay.
embedded in I-SABI,
Beyond
of course we do.
saying.
There's a chat.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead,
Okay, so
please.
there's a chatbot for there's a chatbot for that nodes. You can go on I-SABI, you can chat with the I-SABI chatbots, and we're also expanding, right? The time will come where you just have to. It's more like Cortana, right? Where you just have to ask, hey I-SABI, I need you to do this, and we would also integrate that into our services. So yeah, we are doing an amazing job at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you. We'd have to call the conversation to a close, but I'll take on Ayawei promise just before we go. Are you there, Mr. Ayawei promise?
I'm here.
You are a youth that's developed something this beautiful, something this magnificent. What message would you have for other youths out there who probably are sleeping on their tech dreams or their dreams of owning a business someday? What message would you have? What message do you have for Bayelsons who could be motivated from your story?
The first advice I would give is business is not meant for the weak. If you are not ready to go through everything, the ups and the downs, then just stay as an employee of someone. The second very important advice I give to myself is it's actually better to go solo than to have too many people or too many things coming together, and then you don't have the capacity to manage all of that. A lot of young people dream of starting something nice, something amazing, but they don't have the capacity to ensure that that thing comes through. And the only way to gain capacity is either you are learning or you are serving someone that is ahead of you in that thing you intend to do. People say they want to build very good innovations and good projects. Ask them two questions. Are you really ready for this thing? They will tell you yes, but if you begin to go down and ask more questions, where have you worked? What level of experience have you gathered? How much research have you done? You begin to see the gaps from the way they begin to respond to you. So people feel that beauty making something come out well is simple, but it's not. It's good. The idea always looks amazing, but the implementation and execution is where the real deal is. So for me, I believe in rapid implementation and rapid execution. That's what I tell everybody on this team that's on this call with me. Everybody is very good at what they do. We don't mind making a mistake once, but I tell them that we don't make one mistake the second time. If anybody on our team makes a mistake the second time, that person has to explain and will not take it lightly with you. No matter who the person is, Professor Jude will hold me accountable. I will hold every other person accountable. So there's a kind of spirit that an entrepreneur needs to have. You must not give up. You must realize that this thing you are doing, a lot more persons have the same idea. It is who comes to the market first, who is able to push through all of the hurdles that eventually win. Today we're in an interview. Five
Okay.
years ago, I don't think we stood a chance. So we will not be here if we had given up. My last parting word is this: uh, if you believe that you are not designed to play big, don't even start. Because with the AI revolution and the way business is going, there is no room for small players. You will be consumed, you'll be submerged into something. So from the very beginning, decide to do the thing and do it very, very big. And that's the only way you stand the test of time. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Promise, just before you go now, did not talk about support or funding. Do you have it all clear on funding, or are you also seeking collaborations from people who are willing to partner and maybe support in funding? Is that something you have clear that you don't want to stress about? Businesses typically need money, so.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for that very important question. Okay, at the moment, we are open to partners and then investors on the project. We have crazy milestones we need to crush and we need to meet. But one thing I would like to say in this regard is that from where we are coming, we've ensured that we're capital efficient. We build the project from where it is. We have a dedicated server, a lot of things going on. Yeah. So we don't really need so much at this point, but we are open to partners and investors that can help us meet our short-term milestones and long-term goals. We are very, very open to that.
So if they're looking to contact you, how do they contact you? Potential partners and investors.
Okay, so we have our email address, official email address, and official numbers. You can drop it on the call. So info@ayawaysoft.com. Send us a mail.
Say it again.
info@ayawaysoft.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and my phone number or LinkedIn. You could check us on LinkedIn. We are available on LinkedIn. Give us a chat on LinkedIn. We'll be having collaborations on LinkedIn already. Yeah. So and then you can also just do my direct phone number 080 60 39 89 68.
Okay. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any parting shots to offer before we go? Anybody with any parting shots? Else we just call the conversation a wrap this moment. Alrighty. I guess. Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much. Mr. Ayawei Promise, techpreneur and founder of the I-SABI business platform, and also Professor Jude Osakwe. We are really grateful for your presence on these important discussions. I would also like to thank Mr. Ayawei Progress, Madam Krinet Ayawei, and Mr. Allen, who sadly we had to we lost him on the call. Yeah, well, thank you so much all. Thank you all so much for making time out of your busy schedule to honor this interview. Thank you. And guys, that's the size of our package this afternoon. My name is Henry Ahamwifla. I'll see you on the next edition of Chat with Naija Live TV. Bye bye.
To transforming our rural communities into thriving hubs of development. We believe that every community deserves access to absolute peace and quality standard of living.
The countdown is over. The stage is set for the Odi Ogoribaoge International Festival 2026. From Sundays 26 July to Sunday 2nd August, the ancient Kingdom of Odi in Bayelsa State invites the world to a week-long celebration of culture, heritage, unity, and entertainment. Come and experience spectacular cultural processions, traditional dances, canoe races, masquerade displays, wrestling contests, football tournaments, boat cruises, beauty pageant, music concert, local delicacies, the world-famous Odi Beach Carnival, and many more exciting attractions featuring celebrities and world-rated artists. Whether you're a son or daughter of Odi, a friend of the kingdom, a tourist, or a lover of African culture, this is your invitation to be part of history. Join us as we celebrate our identity, honor our ancestors, showcase our rich cultural heritage, and promote the unity and progress of Odi Kingdom. Come and enjoy the traditional Odi hospitality. Odi Ogoribaoge International Festival 2026, celebrating our heritage, inspiring our future, and building sustainable communities. Date Sunday 26 July to Sunday 2nd August 2026. Venue Odi Kingdom, Kolokma Pokma Local Government Area, Bayelsa State. Don't just hear about it, be there. Professor Epikised Stanley Odisi, Chairman Planning Committee Odi Ogoribaoge International Festival 2026. Daubara Johnson Bolo, Secretary Planning Committee Odi Ogoribaoge International Festival 2026, announcers.
This vision, we need your support and partnership. Join forces with us to improve rural infrastructure, enhance quality education, boost healthcare, and foster economic growth. Together, we can create opportunities for youth empowerment and employment, promote cultural heritage, and ensure food security, and strengthen community social services. How you can support: participate in community engagement forums and collaborate with local government authorities and the Ministry of Community Development. Come, let's build a prosperous Bayelsa together. Courtesy, Honorable Alfred Belamonte Watson, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Community Development. The impacts of climate change are upon us, necessitating adaptation and resilient building. In Bayelsa State, the recent annual rainy season has brought severe consequences, including excessive flash floods and river flooding, causing untold hardship for residents. However, under the leadership of His Excellency Senator Doye Duri, the Prosperity Government has taken proactive measures to mitigate these effects. The establishment of the Directorate of Flood Rates, a commitment to reducing the inlets and drainage systems are being cleared, and higher grounds have been identified in all 8 local government areas to provide safe havens during floods. While the government is dedicated to ensuring the well-being of Bayelsans, residents also have a crucial role to play by cooperating with government agencies, staying alert to flood warnings, maintaining a clean environment, clearing blocked drainages, and reporting challenges to relevant authorities for prompt action. Through collective efforts, we can bolster our resilience and effectively combat the challenges posed by climate change. Stay safe. Courtesy, Office of the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Environment, Honorable A.B. Ben Olulu.
Every ripple starts with a single drop. In Bayelsa, that drop is the Education Development Trust Fund Board (EDTF). From the moment a child sits down to a nutritious meal to the day a scientist steps into a brand new laboratory, EDTF is there, turning challenges into opportunities. 5,000 meals served daily in our model boarding secondary schools. Biological sciences laboratory equipment delivered to Naija Delta University. 1,000 teachers and school leaders trained with the British Council. Special education teachers graduating from Ignatius Ajuru University under EDTF. Scholarship research grants fueling innovation in our state-owned tertiary institutions. TVET, science labs, water facilities, culinary kitchens, and clinical labs springing up across Bayelsa. vocational scaffolding trainings, and a computer-based testing center at UAT Tororua. These are not just projects, they are ripples that spread across classrooms, communities, and the entire state. But a ripple grows stronger when more hands join the water. So whether you're an organization, or a corporate partner, or an individual who believes in education, you can be part of this ripple. Support EDTF and help us expand Ripple. Donate, partner, or volunteer today. Together, let's transform our educational landscape. EDTF, building futures and putting smiles on faces.
One of the problems we have in Nigeria is that it's difficult to have solid metals for creative engineering. So what you basically have in this country are tubes for building of houses and erection of structures and all that. But when you come to real metals that you can carve to engine block, metal that you can carve to a shaft or gear, there is nowhere to get in this country. So a country that does not have a shop for metals to cut can never develop. If we had shops where you can go and buy all kinds of grades of metals, it would be easier for the young to get the metals and come to a place like us, and then we will carve it for them, cut, bend, and then do all that. This country will develop. But we don't have. We have to look at China or any of those countries to bring those things to us. So that is the story of Nigeria.
Z10 for high-tech precision engineering.